Black Sabbath and Oasis, arguably two of the greatest British bands of all time, have taken to the stage again over the last few days. And there's been a sort of tumultuous public reaction. And personally, I think it's difficult to avoid a certain frisson when you see the truncated videos which are circulating of the performances. A frisson, or maybe, to use another French word, jouissance, which is what the French psychoanalysts call a kind of absolute enjoyment. And I think the question for me is, where does that come from? And I think a lot of the explanations I've seen online over the last few days haven't quite convinced me. People seem to think that this is the result of some kind of shared social or cultural experience. And I'd like to say that I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think that's what we're dealing with. I think what we're dealing with here is something like the universality of art, really. Art is something that arises from a given society or culture, but it's not reducible to it. It's a bit like a sort of I think of it like a leviathan that kind of arises out of the sea at a specific. This is a very Black Sabbath type metaphor, by the way. Arises out of the sea in a very specific place, but it's kind of visible from a great distance. So it doesn't matter where you're from on planet Earth, as it were, you can participate in the universality of this experience. It's not. It doesn't matter which culture or society you come from. You kind of have there's a short circuit direct into the artistic experience itself. And so I think what we can deduce from that is that both of these bands are artists in the most literal sense, and that their work is therefore also entirely universal.